In December 2022 to January 2023, Yahuah told me that, Tanisha, I have loved you tremendously. I have shown you so much greatness about me and you and everything like that, and I've done great things for you and with you and by you and around you. And he said, I've shown you so much love. And he said, I can't do anything more with you because you don't love yourself. And he said, you got to get rid of the rejection of yourself and the spirit behind Jezebel. That spirit to control because of fear, because of wanting to have your own way and things like that. That got to go. And I'm like, okay, not really understanding what he's saying. And he would tell me to come up there, and I would go a little bit in heaven. See, when I go to heaven, I literally go to my throne, which sits, I call it in the heartbeat. I hear his heartbeat. I hear what he has to say. He shows me stuff. Yahusha, the throne is over there and everything like that. I see different things. But what I was only able to see the light. I wasn't able to really be in his presence like I'm used to. But I took it. Most of January, February come. And one day, Yahuah said, come up there. I come up and I was like, Yahuah, you keep telling me to come up there, but I'm not going as high as I can go. I'm not even getting to my throne. I'm just seeing like the edge. And he's like, oh, you noticed. And I'm like, what? He said, I told you to get rid of that rejection of yourself and that spirit behind Jezebel. I told you that. I'm not allowing you to come into my presence without it. And so, of course, Tanisha panicked because I don't know how to do that, nor my whole life he's let me come into his presence, and now I can't. And he said, no, you're not allowed. I could, and I'm like, I don't know what to do. I was actually trying to, I reached out to some ministry and some deliverance ministries and stuff, and they wanted me to donate $600. And I talked to the person. I'm like, okay, well, I'm going to get this together, so I'm working overtime. And I was talking to a patient in the CNA, and the CNA said, why don't you deliver yourself? And Yahusha, I saw his face, and he said, exactly, Tanisha. And I'm like, well, Yahusha, I don't know. And I told her, I said, you know what? You told me to deliver myself. And Yahusha came, and he said, yes, exactly what she said, deliver yourself. So Yahusha gave me instructions about renouncing and letting go of my rejection of myself. I am loved. I am worth loving. I love me. And he worked on that. Worked on getting rid of fear and renouncing that. Getting rid of the need to control myself and others or the situation and all this other stuff. He worked on me with that. And so late March, I go and I see Yahusha, and I run up to him. I give him a big hug because I'm seeing Yahusha, so that means I'm higher in heaven. And I'm hugging him, and I made a mistake, to tell you the truth. I'm hugging him. I'm like, yeah, Yahusha. And I said, can I listen to your heartbeat? And he's like, Now he stepped away from me. He let me go. He's like, no, Tanisha, that is not you and my relationship. Nothing can come between you and Yahuah. Nothing can come between you and Daddy. Nobody and nothing. And I was like, well, Yahusha, why are you looking all scared and stuff like that? He said, because Yahuah, our father is jealous. He ain't playing about you. What you thought this was? Don't ever put me in that place. That's what he said. And I was like, I'm sorry, Yahusha, my bad. And he's like, okay. And so we got back hugging, and he was like, and you'll see him tomorrow. And so that was Saturday. And then Sunday, I went up there, and I was in the presence of Yahuah. And I was like, I'm like, oh, Yahuah, just like, and I was so happy to be there. He's like, okay, let's get this done. And there's many times when stuff happens and things like that, and you want to get down on yourself and things, and you need to stop because you are loved. But see, that's what he started to teach me. Every morning when I wake up, one of the first things Yahuah says is, Tanisha, I love you. It doesn't matter what's going on. It doesn't matter what my husband is about that day. It don't matter what life is about that day. It doesn't matter. Yahuah says he loves me. And because Yahuah says he loves me, I can love myself. And so I can take a deep breath and go about my day with his love, being that. And then I can love on other people, whether they're stressed or whether they got some issue, or I can work on the stuff that's going on that I don't like. Why? Because I'm loved. The added benefit is people loving me. My husband, oh, I love you, love you, love you. My children and everybody's doing good and everything is doing, oh, wow. That's added benefit of having love of Yahuah in that. But that's not going to stop me. And so I keep seeing these posts, man, you need to love your wife and all this other stuff. Okay, yes, that's true. You do. It feels good when somebody else loves you. However, women, you need to choose to say, it don't matter. If he gonna go, he gonna go. It's time for me to love on myself, to realize who I am in Yahuah, and do what I need to do. Men too. Your wife ain't treating you the way you thought you were supposed to. Get with Yahuah first and foremost. Dude, get with him. Let him minister to you first and foremost. Then the added benefit is if your wife or your children or folks get with you. But see, that's the biggest thing that a lot of people, they're trying to go on what somebody else done said or did and things like that. Screw that. Stop looking down here on this earth and look up higher. Be up higher. I always thought I thought I was supposed to be a rug and people supposed to step on me. And that's how I helped them up. No, I was supposed to always be on high, seeing and experiencing the good things and encourage folks to come on up where they're supposed to be. Maybe throw them a line every once in a while to help them up. But no, it's not my job. That's Yahuah's job to help people up. My job to encourage. Hey, get with Yahuah. Step on that platform. If you step on there, he'll bounce you up and get you onto that place. Thinking about video games right now. But this is what we need to do. We have to make sure that we take hold of the love of Yahuah. You're made for a reason. No matter what your situation is, you're made for a reason. Get with him and ask him, why am I here? And how can I reap the pure benefits of having you as my Yahuah? How can I reap the benefits of your love, Abba Yahuah? And the first thing he wants you to do is love yourself. The first thing he wants you to do is see yourself the way he sees you, so that you can take hold of it and walk it out with him. And you can encourage others. You are a light and shining and bright. You ain't dimming nobody. You ain't taking nothing away from nobody. You're just encouraging them to take hold of their own light, their own personality, their own characteristic traits that Yahuah has put in them. I don't want your stuff. I don't want your problem. I don't want your issues. Nor do I want your stuff and your favor and the stuff that Yahuah got for you. I want you to have it. I hope you want me to have mine. I ain't taking nothing from you because it was mine in the first place. You get yours, I get mine. We work together and we utilize it to glorify Yahuah in this world. So, please, get with Yahuah. Let him love on you. And then, accept his love. I love you and other people love you. Except I love yourself. And know that you are who Yahuah says you are. And you got to get with him to know what he says you are. Till next time. Shalom.